This is what your best dressed Kentucky soldier might look like. Might as well come over here. And again, you have a standing collar. There's no buttons. They were kind of cheap in those days. And so there's no buttons. There's a hook and eye that should close at the neck, and the rest would be held with a belt, held shut with a belt. Notice John's got this nice wool coat because we're here in January. Not only that, but he's going to wear an overcoat over the top of that. This poor Kentuckian only has this, and it's not even wool. So he's going to be really cold for this weather. And we have descriptions of them wrapping blankets around themselves and so on, just trying to stay warm. Now this actually is an American designed uniform, very popular during George Washington's day. He said it was most practical for an infantryman because you had it was a little bit roomier, you could do more physical activity in it, and this cape kept you a little bit warmer. And there's a story, I don't know if there's a story about him doing that, but I'm sure you do.
Well, the longer ones it could, but...
There's a story about this was designed so that when it rained or something, the moisture would flow down in the cape and collect in the fringe. And that would draw it away from your body. Can you believe that would work? I've worn these out in the rain, and it does. They did for about 5 minutes. And then you just get wet. But again, this stuff was mostly linen or cotton material, so they were quite cold. His hat, very typical for a rifleman, because some of the Kentuckians had rifles, longer ranged weapons than the common musket. And the broad brim, of course, kept the sun out of your eyes and so on. It also, in a flintlock, it also traps all that smoke that comes out of the back of the musket. But he has one side turned up. Why would you do that? Looks cool.
Well, later on, the manual of arms has your musket this way.
You're absolutely right, yeah. Are you a reenactor?
I'm a living historian. So
that's even better. All right, and that's exactly it. You notice on his upturned brim there, it's got a black cockade, and that was adopted by the American Army as a symbol. Unfortunately, the British also used black cockades, so quite often it would be embossed with an eagle, or there might be a silver eagle in it to show that you were a patriotic American. Unless you got something to add? No? Okay. Any more volunteers?
I think you should stand closer together for